I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, and welcome to our final 8th grade Friday chapel in the month of May. Before I transition over to Audrey delivering her chapel, I wanted to recognize our community and so much school spirit that we saw on last Friday for Greek and Roman games. And I saw lots of videos of you all participating in the different games that the captains had put together for you. And I just wanted to take a moment and thank you all for showing your school spirit and getting together, and especially to Mrs. Blair for the being so brave and doing the water dump at the very end. So I hope you all saw that. She got surprised and got the Gatorade jug thrown on her. So next Friday is our last Friday chapel of the year. We also will have an opportunity the following week for you to visit your next year's class. And we are offering this opportunity for students in pre-kindergarten through grade 7. So keep an eye out for those details to meet those teachers. I'd like to now recognize the birthdays that are coming up in the next week. So today, Friday, May 22nd, is second grader Jasmine Stewart. Also on Friday, May 22nd, is first grader Ruhan Sayani. On Wednesday, May 27th, is sixth grader Casey Everson. On Thursday, May 28th, is third grader Ethan Rayfield. And on Thursday, May 28th, is Mr. Eisenhower. So let's sing happy birthday to all of our friends.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to our friends. Happy birthday to you.
We have, over the course of this week, been celebrating Fame Week. And we have started by having musical performances by middle school students and fifth graders. And I hope you all have had an opportunity to view those different performances. I can't tell you what a difference they've made in my life to have that plop into my email box every day and get to see students sharing some of their talent. So I'd like to thank all of those students that participated. And next week, I think we will be hearing from some lower school students and celebrating their music as well. Another hallmark of the Montgomery Arts Experience is an opportunity to celebrate our students' artistic achievements by selecting a piece from each grade that shows excellent creativity, self-expression, and craftsmanship. So today we will be celebrating this year's Framed Art Awards, and I would now like to invite Mrs. Hoover to kick us off.
Hello, Montgomery community and all our amazing artists. I am honored to be here today to announce this year's 1st through 4th grade Framed Art Awards. This year's 1st grade Framed Art Award is for Ruhan Sayani. Ruhan is an artist who always puts his all into his art. He is such a hardworking student. He brings his unique perspective to the projects and consistently is making wonderful art pieces in school and at home. Congratulations, Ruhan. Your embossed metal art piece was chosen for this year's 1st grade Framed Art Award. This year's 2nd grade Framed Art Award is for Eli Satiro. Eli is an artist who is full of interesting ideas and often shows his love of animals through his work. He takes his time to consider the details in his art, which often comes with some sort of fabulous story. Congratulations, Eli. Your totem animal collage was chosen for this year's 2nd grade Framed Art Award. This year's 3rd grade Framed Art Award is for Allie Walker. Allie is an artist whose work shows fine craftsmanship and creativity. She always brings a positive attitude and a smile to art class, either here on campus or on Zoom. Congratulations, Allie. Your collograph print was chosen for this year's 3rd grade Framed Art Award. This year's 4th grade Framed Art Award is for Annabella Chang. Annabella is an artist who has shown tremendous growth in her artistic talents this year. She is always willing to try out new techniques and at times discovers her own techniques through experimentation. It is wonderful to watch Annabella create. Congratulations, Annabella. Your chalk pastel portrait was chosen for this year's 4th grade Framed Art Award. Congratulations, all my 1st through 4th grade amazing artists. And up next to announce our 5th through 8th grade Framed Art Awards, here is Ms. Knauer.
Thank you, Mrs. Hoover, and hello, Montgomery School. So for the 5th grade Framed Art Award, Yusuf Abbas. His Matisse-inspired cut paper piece is fantastic. Yusuf is consistently a passionate artist who has such concentration while working and puts all of himself into each of his pieces. Congratulations, Yusuf. The 6th grade Framed Art Award goes to Lauren Penn. Every piece of art that Lauren makes is meticulous and thoughtful. Her scratch art is a prime example of that. You can see every little bit of detail in this adorable puppy dog. Thank you so much, Lauren. Congratulations. The 7th grade art award goes to Autumn Blair. She had an excruciating time creating this beautiful pastel, but it was worth every anxious moment. She captured the spirit and the adorableness in the eyes. Congratulations, Autumn, you earned your award. My 8th grade art award goes to Dylan Precious for his adorable Jawa collage. Dylan had trouble finding the colors that he needed and even tea-dyed the paper so that he would get exactly what he wanted. He was an excellent sport with a very challenging project. Congratulations, Dylan, well earned. Thank you so much for supporting our art awards this year. And now, Mr. Ormsby with something new.
Good morning. This year, the Arts Department is recognizing an 8th grade student who has demonstrated exceptional excellence in music throughout the school year. The recipient of this award has shown not only an advanced understanding of music, but also dedication and leadership in music class, the musical, and in music ensemble. A band, a choir, a musical cast, a duet, a trio, all of these groups operate much like a team sport. One success on a team like this is not a reflection of their musical aptitude, but most importantly, their attitude, preparedness for rehearsals, how well they spend their individual practice time, and how they inspire others to perform. This student has motivated other musicians around them to strive for greatness while also instilling a passion for performing, and these are the characteristics of a professional musician. Since I came to Montgomery School last year, I've been amazed at how this young lady has continued to challenge herself artistically, and it's been wonderful watching her grow more and more confident in her musicianship through songwriting. I am so very grateful to have worked with her and honored to present the first ever award for musical excellence at Montgomery School to Sarah Wilburn. Congratulations, Sarah. I wish you the very best as you continue your artistic journey in high school, and I look forward to seeing your name in lights.
If I could write the perfect song, if I could say all the perfect words, if I could be the perfect girl, if everyone would hear my song, if everyone would sing along, if everyone thought I was the perfect girl, would I be standing here right now? Would Why do I need to be so rude? Why do I need to feel like I rule? Why do I need to be in the lead? And if it were true, would I be standing here right now? And would I still be wondering, where would I be in 20 years? And would I be remembered in 100 more? Or would I be staring at my door, waiting for someone to take me away? Would I be a rock star? Would I be a pop star? Would I be a hero? Or would I finally be content with just being me? Who would I be if I could be the real me? And would that make people happy? Brave, strong, and proud, is that what they would see? And would they be seeing the real me? Who would I be if I could be the real me? And would that make people happy? Brave, strong, and proud, is that what they would see? And would they be seeing the real me? And who would that me be? Would I be a rock star? Would I be a pop star? Would I be a hero? Or would I finally be content with just being me? Yeah, would I be a rock star? Would I be a pop star? Would I be a hero? Or would I finally be content with just being me? Or would I finally be content with just being me? And who would that me be?
Hello, Montgomery School. It's a pleasure to be back in Bell Hall on the stage, and a real pleasure to introduce a student who I have had the pleasure of knowing for her 4 years here at Montgomery School, Audrey Choy. Today is Audrey's special day, and it's a special day because it is the last 8th grade chapel of the year. And as I said, it's my honor to introduce her. So some things you should know about Audrey Choy. She started her time, as I said, in 5th grade, which I remember very well. She entered Mrs. Kelly's class. Audrey actually had one of our teachers at Montgomery before she started at Montgomery. That teacher is Mrs. Balla, and Audrey had Mrs. Balla during her 3rd and 4th grade years in the Springford Area School District. They both transitioned to Montgomery that same year. And Mrs. Balla had some things to say when I asked her to share some thoughts about Audrey. Mrs. Balla shared that it seems so fitting that we made this journey together. For 6 years, my school day has begun with a hug from Audrey. Audrey has grown from a quiet, reserved young girl who drug her feet to gym class and swore she'd never play a sport. She's now a self-assured, outgoing student and fierce competitor. Whether it's on the field hockey field, in front of a piano, at a desk, or surrounded by friends, she continues to give her all. And she does so with kindness, humility, and confidence. I totally agree. All of Audrey's teachers note her love of books and literature, and even in her early years, Audrey would have a stack of books on her desk, all that she was reading simultaneously. She also loves a good math challenge. I remember that from 5th grade too. Audrey's teachers also share that she is funny and always smiles. She participated in all of the middle school musicals here at Montgomery in the middle school. She always comes to school with a positive attitude, and I can definitely see that when she gets off of the bus every day with a big smile on her face. She's always full of joy and hugs. And Audrey Hill School will be very lucky to have you in the fall. So please join me in welcoming Audrey Choy.
Hello, Montgomery School. My name is Audrey Choy, and today I will be talking to you about being alone together. As you all know, I'm in 8th grade, and this was supposed to be my year of last. My last year at Monty, my last Greek and Roman games, my last middle school trip, my last graduation. This was supposed to be the year that ended it all, but we all know that didn't happen. Instead, I'm learning from home in my pajamas and only seeing my friends through Zoom and FaceTime. It's made me realize how positive I have to be in order to get through this. Throughout this long quarantine, I've realized how much simple, everyday things mean to me, but at the same time, I've learned so much more. One thing I've learned is how important it is to stay in touch with friends. Although spending time with family is great, seeing them all the time, 24/7, is making me go insane. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but they are a lot, which is why it's important to keep in touch with friends. They're that breath of fresh air that we all need. That's why it's great to see them. I've gone on a walk with my best friends, had social distancing bonfires, and got to go to my very first birthday drive-by. It was the first time we were getting to see each other, and I was so excited, but not by the fact that I couldn't hug them. While we were there, we tried to hang out as much as possible. We tried to play Duck, Duck, Goose, but if you could guess, that didn't really work out. So in the end, we just decided to make a TikTok.
All the little birdies on Jaybird Street, love to hear the rabbit go tweet, 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 like
Even though TikTok is just an app, it's a way that we're staying together. My favorite TikTok that we made all together was one where we showed what we were doing over quarantine.
Gonna make you wonder why you even try. Gonna take you down and left with you to cry. And I still don't know how I even survived.
Anything can be used to stay in touch, even something as simple as a movie. Another great memory was when I got to watch High School Musical for the first time with one of my best friends, Amanda. Although it might be a sad fact that I'm watching it now at 13, but it's true. To be honest, even though I just watched it, I'm a tiny bit obsessed. I listen to the songs 24/7, and I just love to sing along. But watching this movie together, me trying to learn the words to a song while Amanda knew every lyric perfectly, these will be the memories that I remember. Not the fact that I'm insanely bored all the time, or that I'm annoyed that quarantine is still a thing, but the times that we spent together. How hard we tried to stick together through this hard time, even though we couldn't see each other. Keeping in touch through something as simple as a movie, or the complicated task of staying 6 feet apart at a drive-by, helps us to understand how much we love and need each other. But this is a lesson that you can use throughout life. For instance, I'm going to high school next year. I'm not gonna lie, the thought of high school is scary. I'm leaving the comfort of people I've known and are like my second family. I know that I will keep in touch because I know that I won't be the only one who's scared to start the next chapter of our lives. And even though we won't be able to see each other, we will always know that we are there for each other, even if that means no more bathroom trips. Going away to high school is like leaving my home, but I know that I will be able to get through this because I will have friends who will always be there for me. Another lesson that I've learned is being able to find positivity in any situation. Recently, it's been hard because I know that we are going to be in quarantine even longer than we thought. But even through all this, I've found so many other things that I can do while lockdown continues. Like I have continued my baking hobby. For Mother's Day, I learned how to make macaroons so I could give them out to people I love. I've also become a lot healthier by working out and eating more healthy foods. I've also been taking long walks and going for bike rides with my family. My personal favorite is the fact that I am able to golf with my family. We're finally able to spend time together that's not sitting on the couch. It's the start of getting back to normal. It's helping us still see friends through a simple sport. Although quarantine may seem like it's lasting forever, it has helped me and my family to not only chase after our goals, but helped us to be a lot more active and even a lot closer. You can find anything in positivity if you look hard enough. When you start middle school, you always look forward to that 8th grade year with the dance, Greek and Roman games, and just being the leaders of the school. That didn't happen, but I know Mr. Raj and Mrs. Keidel are working very hard in order for us to have an amazing 8th grade year. We've had meetings, and we are just trying to stay positive. We want to find a way for our class to be together one last time before we go off to high school. While we may all be separated from one another, that doesn't mean we aren't trying our hardest to have a great 8th grade year. Finally, the most important lesson to me is how to keep relationships strong. Coronavirus has been very hard on our social lives, as we know. This whole time, I've learned how to keep and make my relationships stronger. With my extended family, we like to drop off treats to them and keep in touch with them. Sometimes we get to see them, but not for long, which is something I'm getting used to. With my own family, I'm learning to be more patient with them. It's hard to see the same 3 people every day and not get sick and tired of them, but I'm learning not to push their buttons so much. My brother and I have recently become really close. Although he still likes to ditch me and the whole family for his Fortnite buddies, we still get quality time together. We go for runs, play sports and video games together, and we even just have sleepovers to hang out. We have learned to get along with each other without annoying the heck out of each other for every 5 seconds. It has honestly helped us to have a much better relationship with each other. Had this whole quarantine situation not happened, we probably wouldn't be like this. Finally, our friends, the hardest people to keep in touch with. Even though we still see each other for class, we have tons of work to do. But we're making it through. It's about keeping in touch with the people that matter most. This is what being alone together is like. It's being apart, but at the same time, it's feeling like everyone is still there with you. It's learning how to be positive and realizing that this isn't forever. So if you ever forget that, just remember that we're all in this together.
Thank you, Audrey, for that message this morning. And congratulations on a wonderful chapel. This is a song from High School Musical. It's called We're All in This Together. Here we go. Together, 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 everyone. Together, together. Come on, let's have some fun. Together, we're there for each other every time. Together, together. Come on, let's do this right. Here and now. It's time for celebration. I finally figured it out. Yeah, yeah, that all our dreams have no limitation. That's what it's all about. Everyone is special in their own way. We make each other strong. We're not the same, we're different in a good way. Together's where we belong. We're all in this together. Once we know what we are, we're all stars. We can see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true. Ooh, together, 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 everyone. Together, together. Come on, let's have some fun. Together, we're there for each other every time. Together, together, come on, let's do this right. We're all here and speaking out with one voice. We're gonna rock the house. Yeah, the party's on. Now everybody make some noise. Come on and scream and shout. We've arrived because we stuck together. Champions one and all. We're all in this together. Once we know that we're all stars, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come. We're all in this together. When we reach, we can fly. Know inside we can make it. We're all in this together. Once we see there's a chance that we can take it. We're all in this together. Once we know that we're all stars, we can see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true. Thank you, Montgomery. Have a fantastic weekend.